Hello, my name is Ilona and today is Monday, April 22nd, 2024. You can see it looks a little different than normal. That's because my old desk is somewhere else. Someone else is enjoying my old desk and I'm going to get someone else's desk, which will be bigger. I'm very happy that I could take it from someone else. They had it left over. But it will be a couple of weeks before it will get here, and my old desk has already left. So I'm kind of with a garden, how to say this, a table that I have. You know, you can, how do you say that? It's a very easy one that if you don't use it, you can just put it to the side. But, well, it's the way it is. We're just going to improvise. I'm also getting my doggies that I dog sit on Thursday, and they'll be staying for at least a week. And I'm really looking forward to that. So Finn and Liv will be coming this Thursday. And of course, that will have a small effect on my internet and I mean on the Telegram and trying to keep up with all these things. So I will be doing my videos, but it could be that I may be doing a little less, at least on Telegram and things like that. But I'll try to keep up as much as possible. So I'll still be here. I'm not going to retreat for those days. So I'll still be doing the things I can do. But of course, the doggies will be there and I will be paying attention to them. Because really with dogs, you follow their schedule. That's the way it goes. But I'm really looking forward to having them. I'm really excited about that. So we're just going to improvise the couple of weeks ahead. And one of the first things I want to talk about was an article that I shared on my Telegram channel. And it is from the Daily Mail. This one is shocking. The glare of car headlights could be a risk for heart conditions. Yes, let that sink in. The car headlights, the glare of the car headlights could lead to heart conditions. So don't go driving at night. And when you see someone approaching like a car, do not look in the headlights or even near it. Just look away because obviously that's not going to be risky or anything. It's just insane. The ridiculous things they come up with just to, cover up for certain damages. It's getting ridiculous. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Another article in the Netherlands from this morning was very interesting that they can get rid of electric cars. So nobody's buying them here anymore. I wonder what that's about. Here in the Netherlands, they were talking about, you have these recharge poles where they can recharge, of course, the electric cars. They actually wanted to shut it between 4 o'clock in the afternoon and 9 o'clock in the evening. They were talking about that. I'm sure that has no effect whatsoever. Of course, the fact that it could spontaneously catch fire, things like that, I'm sure it has nothing to do with that. But it's interesting, so I actually shared that article. So that was in the Dutch media, that really no one wants electric cars anymore. Anyway, those are the things I wanted to share in this video. And first I want to take a look at is the, let's say the bill that got passed through the House of Representatives. That is the Ukraine aid bill for like 61 billion, apparently. And of course, more money is also towards, I think, Taiwan and Israel, if I'm not mistaken. But it's interesting to see that apparently Speaker Mike Johnson has changed his mind about that. Of course, with everything happening now, money can be spent. So I wanted to take a look at that. I thought it was very interesting. And first card I've got was the Page of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups as the central card, which is very interesting. We've got the Two of Swords in the past, and we have the Page of Wands. So I do believe that the Whitehead's influences are shown now. And we have the Six of Cups, and we have the High Priestess for the future. So to me, this feels like this is an opportunity given. And I think more things are going to come out about this that will in the end be better than what it seems like now. Especially with the white hat influences, it wouldn't surprise me if it's really tried to completely bankrupt the corporation, the United States of America. That's part, of course, of the white hat agenda, to try to create, to really completely let them go bankrupt. So I'm not sure where they're going to get this money from. They're just going to print it somewhere. I really have no idea. But other things are going to come out as well. We're going to see the swamp completely shown. We see who votes for, who votes against it. And I think that's very important, that people are being shown. A lot of Americans are completely not happy with this because of the mess that's happening in the USA right now, of course. Also with the border and things like that, and they are sending money somewhere else. We have this exact same problem here in the Netherlands, and of course in other countries where they're sending so much money to Ukraine or whoever the conflict is at, and really the country that should be using that is of course for their own country, but they're not using it for that. And the problems are just getting bigger and bigger. Also in the United States, it's getting very, very obvious. And I think this is again showing things. And I think something else is going to come out from this entire situation, because we have the Six of Cups and we have the High Priestess. So to me, this feels like things with children are going to come out that is connected to this as well. You most likely with Ukraine and of course other countries everywhere around the world. This is horrible and this needs to be shown. And I think we are going to see more and more, but also concerning this. So I'm not sure how this is going to come out about, children connected to this, but obviously with Ukraine, there's a lot going on there. Secrets are going to come out. I truly feel that that's also connected to this. So it's all put into motion. I think it's purposely done. So I'm not sure, of course, the Speaker of the House, where he is really placed, but I'm most likely I'm going to take a look at his energy in the Tuesday live. And of course, I'm going to do a recap about that. And if I am going to look at his energy, then I will put that in the recap for Wednesday morning. But this is very interesting. I think it's a chess game and things are being put into motion. That's the feeling I'm getting. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see what's going to come out about that. I also mentioned in my Dutch video, I really didn't take a look with the cards because it's so obvious. Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan, so many things are being discussed. I haven't even completely watched it. But really, it's very interesting. Humongous audience hearing about all these things. I think it is almost just as important as the interview Tucker had with Mr. P from Russia. So I think this is just, things are being put into motion. They are not capable. I was shuffling the cards when I was talking about that in my Dutch video, and the Nine of Swords came out. I think the dark energies are very scared of this, are panicked. They've been in a panic and it's just going to get worse and worse because they're not controlling the narrative anymore, at least not in the amount of control that they had before. So they can't squash this, they can't, shut it down. It's people are seeing it, people are hearing about this. Is really waking up people, and I think it's very important that it came out at this moment in time. So I do believe Tucker and Joe Rogan, very, very, very important. Lots of things were discussed, and I think people's minds are being opened that way. The other thing I wanted to take a look at is the week ahead. What is the energy for this week? Well, we have the Queen of Cups, we've got the Five of Cups, and we have the the Eight of Wands. So a lot of things are going to happen. I think it's going to be an emotional week. It has to do with sadness, disappointment. So I do think that there's going to be a lot of focus on that. So people will, get very sad about things, maybe hear about things that will really tug the heartstrings. So I do think that this is going to be an emotional week. So don't get caught up with all these emotions that are happening. And of course, it's necessary, because if we want to heal as humanity, we need to know what's been going on. We need to see things. To heal things, you also need to understand that those things have happened. So things are going to come out that can be very, very emotional this week. And then we have for the advice, the Death card. We've got the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is also an ending, and so is the Death card. So both endings. So this is a longer period and more deep, and this is more of a natural flow to it, while the 10 of Swords is very radical and it's very sudden. So I think the advice for this week is to really cut out things that don't fit you anymore. They're not suitable. Maybe certain habits, a certain way of thinking, certain convictions. This is really a time of letting go all these old things that don't suit us anymore. Really aligning us with people that are like-minded, enjoying our life. Very important to really start bringing that energy of joy back, because a lot of us have kind of lost that, and it's very important that we don't only focus on the negative or the darkness of what's happening. It's important to know, but also focus on the bright side and understanding that this is all about balancing things. If we can balance it in ourselves, we will really bring in this completely new energy, and of course the new earth waiting for us. But we have to be sometimes radical changes, radical decisions, like it has to end, it has to stop. So it's very important that we do that. That's like the advice for this week. And it can be a long process, especially with the Death card, but it's very important that we, follow that along and end things when it's necessary to end things. I'd like to leave it at this and hope to see you in another video. Bye.